How can the world feed more than 9 billion people by 2050 in a manner that advances economic development and reduces pressure on the environment? This is one of the paramount questions the world faces over the next 4 decades. Answering it requires a great balancing act of 3 needs, all of which must be simultaneously met. First, the world needs to close the gap between the amount of food available today and the amount required in 2050. According to new WRI analysis, we'll need to produce greater than 60% more food calories in 2050 than in 2006 if global demand continues on its current trajectory. Second, the world needs agriculture to contribute to inclusive economic and social development. Although agriculture directly accounts for only 3% of global GDP, it employs about 28% of the world's population. Third, the world needs to reduce agriculture's impact on the environment. For instance, agriculture was responsible for approximately 24% of global greenhouse gas emissions in 2010. In addition, 37% of the world's landmass outside of Antarctica is used to grow food, and agriculture accounts for about 70% of all the fresh water withdrawn from rivers, lakes, and aquifers. Of course, there are ways to meet any one of these needs in isolation. For instance, the world might be able to close the food gap by 2050 by converting vast areas of its remaining forests into crops and grazing lands. But doing so would worsen agriculture's impact on climate, ecosystems, and long-term economic development. Rather, to achieve the Great Balancing Act, the world needs to meet all 3 needs at the same time. There is no silver bullet to accomplishing the Great Balancing Act, but there are potential solutions. In WRI's new working paper, The Great Balancing Act, we propose a menu of these potential solutions. Some menu items reduce projected growth in consumption, such as decreasing food loss and waste. Other menu items increase food production, such as restoring degraded lands back to agricultural productivity. No item on the menu can achieve a sustainable food future by itself, and the relevance of items will vary between countries and food chains. But the combination of solutions should help feed the world while advancing economic development and reducing pressure on the environment. The Great Balancing Act is the first in a series of working papers that WRI will release over the next 12 months. Each subsequent paper will take a detailed look at a potential solution that could help achieve a sustainable food future. These installments will set the foundation for and culminate in the World Resources Report 2013 to 2014, Creating a Sustainable Food Future. To learn more about the series and sign up to receive updates, visit www.worldresourcesreport.org. With the right combination of approaches and unwavering commitment, the world could feed its 9 billion future inhabitants while simultaneously securing economic and social development and protecting the environment. The solutions are there, but governments, the private sector, and civil society will need to act quickly and with conviction.